in the tunnels of your thinking. Do you know what blocked the way? Perhaps it was a fall of Woolworths or a Butlin's holiday. Does it matter what you call me? I'm the music man tonight. I'm the Interflora Angel. Here's my card, it must be right. When I call upon your birthday wearing my gorilla skin, don't let your mother know the secret, or she will not let me in. Does it matter what you call me? I'm the music man tonight. I'm the Interflora Angel. Here's my card, it must be right. If she gives me hugs and kisses, perhaps my hair will just turn grey. Well, I shall bring my flying cat suit so I can make my getaway. Does it matter what you call me? I'm the music man tonight. I'm the Interflora Angel. Here's my card, it must be right. Do you wonder if I'm ancient by the wrinkles in my shell? All the other lives that know me sometimes wonder that as well. But does it matter what you call me? I'm the music man tonight. I'm the Interflora Angel. Here's my card, it must be right. Kiss me now and give me laughter with my rice. Do not say I am hip or I am hungry. I like it better, babe, that way. Does it matter what you call me? I'm the music man tonight. I'm the Interflora Angel. Here's my card, it must be right. Let me put my coat around us, button it right up behind. Can you read me back to front now with your fingers or your mind? Does it matter what you call me? I'm the music man tonight. I'm the Interflora Angel. Here's my card, it must be right. You ever been down that Mobile and Tallahassee line? You ever been down that Mobile and Tallahassee line? I just want to ask you, you ever seen that good gal of mine? Up on the Central, I saw the LLN. I bumped the Central and I hustled the LLN. Them Alabama women, Lord, they looks like such young men. Don't cry, baby, your daddy will be home someday. Don't cry, baby, your daddy will be home someday. Well, I know I've been away, but I did not mean to stay. Don't them clouds look lonesome across the deep blue sea? Don't them clouds look lonesome across the deep blue sea? Don't my gal look good, Lord, when she's coming after me? Goodbye to Notting Hill again, I've got to catch that train again, they're calling for me up in Huddersfield. Remember Sue, remember Mary, here I come all hot and airy, travelling on the train to Huddersfield. Last time I nearly broke my neck, chasing women round the Tech. Take me back again to Huddersfield. They all wear flowers in their hair, it shows right through their underwear, travelling on the train to Huddersfield. They've asked me back to sing again, perhaps I'll shake that thing again, take me back again to Huddersfield. In Huddersfield I'll spend the night, my G-strings rippling with delight, travelling on the train to Huddersfield. Remember Liz and sweet Louise, they did their very best to please, take me back again to Huddersfield. On rocking chair or windowsill, it's all the same, they're on the pill, travelling on the train to Huddersfield. I've got myself a sleeping car, I'm going north, it's not too far, take me back again to Huddersfield. 'Cause riding on the iron horse is intercity intercourse, travelling on the train to Huddersfield. Walking down to Church Street is my first go-round. Walking down to Church Street is my first go-round. This morning I got busted, now I can't leave this town. Take me to the courtroom, you know that I will lose. Take me to the courtroom, you know that I will lose. There's a verdict and a sentence, it's called the Marlborough Street Blues. Tell me, Mr. Magistrate, you seem to see the light. Tell me, Mr. Magistrate, you seem to see the light. A penny for your thinking, a poppy for your plight. Marijuana in the morning, hashish late at night. Marijuana in the morning, hashish late at night. Put your head upon my shoulder until we're out of sight. Walking down to Church Street, my home's in Notting Hill. Walking down to Church Street, my home's in Notting Hill. Ashes in the ashtray, flowers on the windowsill. Dying click of croquet balls echoes around your crystal halls. The windmen tumble down the corridors of time, and there are words too hard to find. Try to forget that friend of mine. Sky is dark, it looks like rain. What brings you back so soon again? The sailors standing by their boats of glass. Ignore the waves, too high to pass. Try to forget that friend of mine. Knocking on a window pane, I thought a voice called out your name in the spaces of the rainbow and the dark. The unicorn has left its mark. Try to forget that friend of mine. Thousand days marks the pavement of your ways, leaving at the bus stop of a smile. A crooked man, a crooked mile. Try to forget that friend of mine. Butterfly was once a grub, gnawing at the unborn bud. Now it flags me with its frightful sign. Turn back the clock, muffle the chime. Try to forget that friend of mine. First time I came up to London, I was hungry when I left the train. I entered a chrome cafeteria, I knew it was one of a chain. I asked for a fried egg sandwich, but the only thing they would allow was a brace of fresh country eggs, garnished with Devonshire mushrooms from Slough. Powdered eggs come in cellophane packets, but I must say I'll let out a moan. For me fresh country eggs, they looked up from the plate where they seemed to have been growing their own. So I asked for a rasher of bacon, but the only thing they would allow was a portion of cottage-cured gammon, garnished with Devonshire mushrooms from Slough. Well, they never have cured me of drinking, they never have cured me of sin, but I must say I have been much better cured than that bacon ever had been. So I asked for a plain hamburger, but the only thing they would allow was a Viennese dairy-fed steaklet, garnished with Devonshire mushrooms from Slough. After this, I was not feeling better. In fact, I was feeling much worse. So I got up to pay, but alas, too late, I was violently sick in me burrs. Well, I wanted to leave without paying, but this they would not allow. So I left, and I left them a tip, garnished with Devonshire mushrooms from Slough. Dancing mice have left the room. She smiles too late, she smiles too soon. I hear the bell, the fool is there. The bishop's footsteps mount the stair. How long can it last like this? How long can it last like this? Wrap me up cotton words, in sayings of the weak, and yards of declarations of intent, and all the messages you send. How long can it last like this? How long can it last like this? I won't kiss your hard bright lips, your hard bright eyes, your hard bright hips. I'm not a salesman who has come to readjust your rule of thumb. How long can it last like this? How long can it last like this? Pack me up and put me in a book you keep you living in, with your tissue paper smiles and your folders and your files. How long can it last like this? How long can it last like this? boy is dead, but God was there. How long can it last like this? How long can it last like this? Underwrite and overkill, stipulations in the will. Deliver me my daily bread, buy my love and hide my dead. How long can it last like this? How long can it last like this? Which will be the first to fall, the Berlin Towers or the Babel Walls? The bishop's footsteps now have fled, there's a hollow in the bed. How long can it last like this? How long can it last like this? How long can it last like this? The Englishman will care for his relations when they're old and not wanted anymore. And with his rolled umbrella he'll point out some stinking cellar where the rats are running in and out the door. Or perhaps he may put them in a home. The state will make things cheap instead of dear. Oh, we love you, Mr. Nixon, for killing people quickly. We only kill them slowly over here. Yes, we love you, Mr. Nixon, for killing people quickly. We only kill them slowly over here. The Englishman will care for his colonials. He'll give them back their country in the end, when there's nothing left to try, and he sucked them clean and dry, and he finds them too costly to defend. Then in gratitude he'll bring them back to England to clean his bogs and keep his sewers clear. Oh, we love you, Mr. Nixon, for killing people quickly. We only kill them slowly over here. Yes, we love you, Mr. Nixon, for killing people quickly. We only kill them slowly over here. The Englishman will care for his neighbours, especially if they're listed in Who's Who. And half the working classes will bend down to kiss their feet. We have our Uncle Toms in England too. And all the others smile and smile and smile, and smile and smile to cover up their fear. Oh, we love you, Mr. Nixon, for killing people quickly. We only kill them slowly over here. Yes, we love you, Mr. Nixon, for killing people quickly. We only kill them slowly over here. Jane went with a boyfriend on a spree, though he looked quite a lot like Simon D. Proves how hard up you can be when you've not had your fill. Oh, fill, oh, fill, oh. Proves how hard up you can be when you've not had your fill. Oh. They wandered back to the flat to dine and lay there drinking ginger wine. Then into bed the two did climb, wasn't it the thrill? Oh, thrill, oh, thrill, oh. Into bed the two did climb, wasn't it the thrill? Oh. At first she only answered nay, but in the end she let him stay. Proves there always is a way if you have got the will. Oh, will, oh, will, oh. Proves there always is a way if you have got the will. Oh. She dreamt she was a blushing bride, on waves of passion she did ride, but something came in with the tide and left her with the billow, billow, billow. Something came in with the tide and left her with the billow. Now here's her son, his name is Fred, so listen to this tale with dread. Find a bed to lay your head, but don't forget the pillow, pillow, pillow. Find a bed to lay your head, but don't forget the pillow. Now you look rather sad on the fringe of things, wearing your Saturday clothes. It might have been better if you had gone to a place where everybody goes. And I know you have your yesterdays confused with your todays. Confusion accounting for your ways. Ways have a way of getting old. Ways have a way of growing cold. Now I'm sure you saw the third world man and heard him when he said, tomorrow you can eat the cake and I shall eat the bread. And I know you always turn away or let your face go grim. Confusion accounting for your skin. Skins have a way of getting old. Skins have a way of growing cold. Sail your boat to the mythical seas, in the fairy tale oceans drown, clinging to the skirts of Santa Claus while the man in the moon looks down. For I have no words to offer, I have no right or wrong. Confusion accounting for my song. Songs have a way of getting old. Songs have a way of growing cold. Now listen, a terrible story I'll tell you. It'll fill you with horror as you lie in your bunk. And when it's all over, you'll never believe me. You'll think I'm a liar or else that I'm drunk. I've courted in England, in France and in Persia. From Lapland to Russia, I've hunted my game. But 'twas up in the cold, frozen forest of Sweden I first met my match. Laura Legg was her name. By the light in her eye and the lilt in her laughter, I started to chat to that pretty young girl. And when she sat down to a brandy and water, me hopes started rising, and that was not all. She invited me back to her flat for the evening, but as we set off she slipped down on the ice. And her skirts they flew up, and then guess what I saw there? she'd a leg made of wood, such a cunning device. When we got to the door amid some trepidation, I watched her reach under her skirts for the key. And it took her a moment to choose the correct one, 'cause she'd 17 slung from a ring in her knee. But later we romped in a bed of soft velvet, till me passions were dead and me vigour run dry. Then as she lay snoring, I whipped out me jackknife and carved me initials the length of her thigh. But when the cold grey of the morning came creeping, I came to me senses and slowly took stock. And when I looked down, well, I saw to me horror, I was riddled with splinters from kidney to knee.
Knee?
Yes, knee. Oh, the rising sun gone down. Oh, the rising sun gone down. I ain't got nobody since my baby blowed this town. I done called you baby till I almost lost my mind. I done called you baby till I almost lost my mind. I ain't gonna call no more, good man is hard to find. Love me baby, just one more time. Pay me baby, just one more time. One more time, maybe you'll change your mind. Tell me baby, who can your regular be? Tell me baby now, who can your regular be? Well, I ain't got no regular, baby please take me. Oh, the rising sun gone down. The rising sun gone down. I ain't got nobody since my baby blowed this town.